Hey, so we're going to show you how to use Kylo code. Pay no attention to the fact that Cloud Code is running over here doing things. We have an MCP connection to VibeUE, which exposes a bunch of tools that I write via Python scripting. So it just has a small MCP footprint. VibeUE is right here. You could use an editor chat. We have some free models, but they give you more usage than I do. So we're looking at state tree, and this is not a complete state tree. It's something I'm working on in the class, but I'm just going to have it read this and tell us what it is. It can modify and things like that, but for the purpose of this demo, that's not what we're going to do. You will notice the instructions. I pointed it to the agent's sample that comes with VibeUE, so it knows how our skill system works. So now when I say give me detailed information on our SG state tree, the typing is pretty bad. It's gonna run. So it knew to search for the asset to load. What's going so fast? It loaded the skill state trees. So it knew that it had a state tree skill that came from our agents, and it knows that there's a skills system built into VibeUE. That way you don't have to worry about configuring skills for all these different editors. You can just use VibeUE skill system. So actions, it found the cube, it's going to read it. We fetch the root parameters with the full details. I asked it for detailed information, so it should take a little bit, but it's going to give us a lot, hopefully, I think. This over here is doing some new features for timelines and blueprint editing. I need for the class. I make my class do. I make my code do what I do in class. So I teach the AI how to what I learn in class. Kind of. I don't really teach it like why it should do it. It's more just exposing the methods that it needs that we do in the class. So what is this doing? It's still going. If you want to look at it while that's running, we got a root state, peaceful state, and aggro state with a substate. This looking state is linked to around, and the peaceful state has some things with the control state. And there's some I forget what that's called. It was just it's action or what. I've been in here a couple of weeks. There are selection utilities on some of these. I don't know if it'll pick that up. We'll see what it's going to pick up. I don't know if it's stopped. Oh, there it goes. Themes and colors. I asked for detailed information, so it should give me a lot. But like if it's going to modify things, it needs detailed information. You need to be able to read if you're going to be able to write, right? And if something's broken, you want it to AI to help you fix it. It needs to be able to read everything. Start chasing payload struct. It's even looking at structs. So we're calling other objects. It's looking at those. It's looking at all sorts of stuff. Here we go. Let me compile everything. And you can use Claude, you can use Codex, you could use all the other ones. I'm just testing this free one. And this would modify your code and stuff. So a lot of people are like, I try to do this with blueprint functions, and they struggle with blueprint functions. I would have it write code and do less with blueprint functions. I'm making it do all these crazy things with blueprint functions, but I think you should do as little with blueprint functions as possible. Focus more on C++. AI writes C++ well. Um, but there's things like materials and oh, there's a lot of stuff that VibeUE supports. During the final comprehensive report. It's fixing something. I wish I didn't ask it for detail because it's getting everything. Let me just stop this. No focus on detail. Just give me basic sound. I don't want it to sit there forever. There it goes. Here's a basic summary with parameters, structure. All right, so what would this be used for? Let's see if it knows. Yeah, so it knows about the cube and so there's a cube sitting in the map. So it's like it really like looked at a lot of stuff in our game to figure out what it was doing. Um, stop chasing, state management. So I don't know, it's cool. And this will change things, modify things. That's all.